Hi, Charlie with LubeYouDo. I want to show you how to change the oil and filter on this 2010 Ford Fusion with the 2.5 liter engine. We've got our complete LubeYouDo kit here ready to go. In this case, we got a PG 241 traditional spin-on oil filter, and 5.3 quarts of 5W20 oil is what's required. We've got our box to drain into, our glove, our patented oil diverter, and a window cling. So let's get started. Well, let's start by gaining access under the hood. It's very straightforward. Flip around, flip to the side, and then hood support that comes up from here. Here, looking at the front of the engine, we can see that the dipstick is right here. The oil filler cap is right here and calls clearly for 5W20 oil. We'll leave that off. And the oil filter on this car is nearly on the center line. It's on the front side of the engine here, pretty much straight down from here, of course accessible from the bottom side. All right, well, as you come in under the front of the car, you'll see that there's some covers here that need to be removed. There's one right here in the front that's labeled oil filter. And then on back here, there's a circular area that's labeled oil drain. It's a little bit hard to see, but this is labeled oil filter right across here, and this panel here is what needs to come out by removing fastener here and one right over here. So a 5/16 is what fits the majority of these fasteners down here. One of them was a little bit larger, but it was just finger tight, so I just took it off with my hand. All right, and then it gets that door out of the way, and there's your oil filter right there. Yeah, a 13mm socket is what you need for this application. There we go. Got that loose, it's ready to come out by hand, just fine. Once you have your oil drained, put your plug back in. Use your ratchet wrench to snug it up. We're all done there. All right, oil filter here is a little dirty, had some oil run on it, but it is, as it should be, is only finger tight. So I'm able to turn it here without any kind of tools. So we'll just go ahead and spin that off, drain it out, and stick our new one on there. One thing you want to make sure of is that this flattened metal area here where the oil filter seals up against the engine, you want to make sure that that's cleaned. And that there's no rubber left behind from the gasket of the old filter. All right, so we got our new oil filter on. We're just going to put it on here. About 3/4 of a turn after it comes into contact. No more than hand tight is plenty. And we're ready to then reinstall this door. Again, there are a couple of ears on the back side, and then it just pushes straight up here in the front. This is a little bit larger one, was just finger tight, so I didn't have to have a wrench for it. This is where you can see. Here's the other one that. Okay, that's got that taken care of. Okay, so we've put in just a little bit more than 5 quarts of this 5W20 synthetic blend oil. And we're ready to put our cap back on, run the engine, check for leaks, and then we'll come check our levels. And we want to check our levels. So I'm going to get a clean dip. And on this particular stick, you can see there are 2 dots near the bottom, the low and the high mark. So we want to be between there. Want to make sure you fully insert that, pull it out, and we are very close, a little higher than in the middle point between these two. So that's not too bad, but we could use just a little bit more. So I think I'll top it off just a little bit further, pull it up towards the high mark. If you like, fill out the window cling. To prepare your oil for the trip to the recycler, we include a wire tie. So you can gather your bag of oil around and cinch it up so that it's ready for the trip to the recycler.